Well, our Cheryl Preheim is making her mark in Milan and talking to the big names around the world tonight. She talked to NBC News anchor Llamas about a number of things, including NBC anchor Savannah Guthrie's noticeable absence and the ongoing search for her mother.
Here on the Nightly News set in Milan at the 2026 Games with NBC Nightly News anchor Llamas. It's so good to see you.
Hey, Cheryl, so great to be with you. And how about this view, huh? Beautiful Milan at night.
You cannot beat this view. You see the entire city.
It's so nice, and it just feels great to be out here. Lovely view, lovely time, and it's the Winter Olympics, right?
Yeah. How's the trip been so far?
It's been good. You know, I think Team USA is definitely getting a run for its money. There's a lot of countries that are really competing very well. And it's been fun, and there's been a lot of surprises, and that's what makes a good Olympics, I think.
You've covered almost every major event around the world. How does this experience compare to so many other things that you've done in your professional career?
Yeah, I'll tell you and your viewers a little secret. The Olympics is kind of one of my favorite things to do because, you know, the news can be so difficult and so hard, and usually you're meeting people sometimes on the worst day of their life. Yeah. The Olympics are great because people are happy, they're exciting, there's wonderful stories to tell. Again, those surprises, you never know what's going to happen. And unlike other sporting events, people go to the arenas, and even though there's a rivalry, people are supporting each other. You're hearing languages from all over the world. People have traveled from all over the world. And those athletes, a lot of them have been training since they were little kids for this moment. It's just beautiful. Yeah,
it really is the spirit of the Olympics, that moment in time where the world really, truly comes together, maybe more significant now than in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I think especially with what we do, the news is so heavy, especially at NBC News. We've been going through so much with Savannah and her family. You know, it's not a break from that, but it's just something else that you can also focus on and report and cover. And I think for viewers, it's good too.
Yeah, needless to say, we've all been thinking about the entire NBC family. I know it's a really difficult time because that's, you know, a personal story that means a lot to the people close to her, and it's just not the same without her.
Yeah, it's not the same. Usually she'd be right here, right by her side, and she's not here, so we do miss her. But we know she has to be with her family, and you know, it's such a strange time. Usually the Olympics, even when we're here, would be the lead story, but it's not. It's the search for Savannah's mother, and so, you know, we're still committed to it, and we hope and we pray that they find her.
Yeah, I know so many people feeling the exact same way. Yeah. You've talked to so many Olympians, so many family members. What stories stand out to you?
You know, a couple good ones. Max Naumov, to me, has been just the essence of a champion, and I just, you know, I'm going to tell my kids about Max Naumov because he's so incredible. He suffered so much in this last year, and to go out, and we were inside the arena when he did his routine, and it was perfect. It was flawless. So to have all that pressure, to know everything he's been through, to know that he was skating with his parents, that his parents were in his heart, and they were in the arena there with him. It's just such a beautiful story. And you think about a young man like that, and that's one of the best part about the Olympics, when they deliver, right? And he doesn't leave here with a medal, but he leaves here with so much more, I think. And it was so special. And then I had a chance to speak with Maddie Chalk and Evan Bates, their mothers. They're so great. They were so sweet. They were telling us about sort of the risque romance that happened and how they weren't sure, but then they saw something and they both realized there was the chemistry was much more than just great competition.
Yeah, and the mom said their future's golden, right?
Yeah, it's so funny. They're so great. But yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, pretty special. Team USA figure skating has this incredible bond and camaraderie, kind of rooted in tragedy and friendship and all of the above. It's a really special team.
It is, and you have maybe what may be one of the greatest skaters of all time, Ilya, and we're watching him in real time, and we'll see him in Friday in prime time to see how he delivers. But it's so incredible to see him do those flips and those quad axles, and what does he do next? And I always say it's so much fun just to watch him on the ice because he has like sort of this swagger, right? The way he carries himself. It's almost more fun than all the moves he does. But it's the great part of the Olympics. I was just at Team USA hockey, men's hockey against Latvia, and there's so many Americans from all over the country that came here because you have the NHL players, the whole team's NHL pros. That's awesome. That's exciting, and hopefully they win the gold.
Do you ever look down and say, "Oh my gosh, where am I? Where am I?" Because it's been Super Bowl, it's Olympics, NBA, All-Star Game. I mean, what a wild time.
I was just in the White House interviewing the president.
That's right.
It's been three different time zones in a week. Yeah, it's been tough. I wake up, I don't know what time it is, and if we're late for something, we're scrambling, and I'm not sure what we're doing, but it's okay. It's part of the excitement of the job, and you know, it's a blessing to have this job because we get to see so many great things. So it's okay.
Last question.
Yeah.
just talk about the team that makes this happen, bringing nightly news thousands of miles away, the technology, the people required. What a feat.
I mean, there's so many great men and women behind the scenes that put this together. And the planning, people don't know this, but it's years in the making, right? They build the sets, they figure out the best shots, they figure out the access because there's so much security. They think about the things that most people would forget. What if the sun comes down this way?
Yeah.
What if it's raining that way and the wind's blowing this way? They have it all covered. I'm from Miami, so of course they have heat lamps out here. They have them cranked up. They send me the heat bill, which is okay. I'll pay for it. They complain to me about the orange lighting, but it's okay because we want to stay warm. And the good thing about the heat lamps is that it keeps you warm, but you also get a tan. So you're just here and you're just getting that great tan. But it's a wonderful team. They're the best in the business. They do this all over the world at every Olympics, and we couldn't do it without them.
I'm with you for the heat. No doubt about it. Thanks for all you do.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Pleasure to have the time. Thanks so much.
Take care.
We want to remind you guys that you can keep up with all of the action and Cheryl, of course, on 11 Alive and streaming on 11 Alive Plus, of course.